Hello, anime people, and welcome to Buy the Book Anime Review for Hitman Reborn. Yes, I know there's supposed to be something in front of that, but I don't have it written down, so I have no idea how to pronounce it. Don't bag on me for that. Now, to the review. Hitman Reborn is about this kid named Suna, who is nicknamed No Good Suna because he basically sucks at everything. He's a middle school student. He lives a very sucky life. It's very average. He has this girl who he's in love with, but she doesn't know he exists. So anyway, he meets this little baby-looking person named Reborn, who's a hitman. And apparently, Suna is the 10th generation mafia boss for the Vongola family. I have no idea if I pronounced that right. I used to pronounce it something else other than Vongola, but I have no idea what I pronounced it as. So anyway, he's like, who is this kid? What's going on? He's just like, what the hell? Because it's just so random. At first he doesn't believe him until the kid shoots him. Reborn shoots Suna. And so anyway, this flame sprouts onto his head, on Suna's forehead, and he does this like flippy air thing and like strips into his underwear. I'm like, what the hell? And so anyway, he goes on this absolute rampage, and apparently Reborn shot him with what's called a dying will bullet, which makes him do any action with his dying will. If he gets shot with it and he has any regrets, he will fulfill those regrets with the strength of someone who has a dying will. Hence the name dying will bullet. The effect lasts like 5 minutes. So anyway, when you first watch this anime, you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is so ridiculously stupid. There's no plot, there's no actual storyline, this just sucks. Which is true for the first few episodes. It's weird how they have this set up. The first, like, 10, or probably a lot more than that, but the first few episodes are just kind of weird and screwy. It's really kind of confusing, and at first you feel like you have absolutely no point. I actually had to I started watching it, hated it, quit it out, went back to it again, and then I watched it all the way through. Oh, by the way, if you're one of those people who hates watching subbed anime and just can't deal with it, do not watch this. Actually, no. Get over it and watch it, because this is 203 subbed anime. 203 episodes. No, there is no dub. I watched them all. I love this anime. It's pretty long. Half of it is dealing with the same exact arc. I don't want to give any spoilers, but there's about 9 different openings, which is how I judge seasons in anime, by the openings. Whenever it changes, I call it a new arc or a new season. Whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. Now, for those of you who don't know my anime terminology, an arc is, I classify an arc when the main focus of the anime shifts from one specific plot or villain to a different one. Now, a lot of anime, what they do is they have 2 or 3 different arcs before they go into the final arc. The final arc is like half the anime. It's like the same, there are different arcs in that arc, but it's just ridiculously long. So, anyway, Suna starts, as he's going through this, finally starting to, he doesn't want to become a mafia boss at all. He's presenting all of it. At first he finally realizes, okay, this kid isn't kidding. He actually wants me to become a mafia boss. He realizes, holy crap, go away, I don't want to be anywhere near you, you're screwing up my life, and all that crap. But as he goes along, he never fully accepts the mafia Vongola thing. He never fully accepts it at all. But he just kind of goes along with it, making it up as he goes. He starts making friends who helps him out. The first arc is all about him making friends. The second arc is about when they really start getting into it. But it's always the same thing. At the beginning of the series, it's just really slow paced. It's just basically comedy, just trying to make you laugh. And it's really childish. Like, really, it really is kind of childish. But then you notice that the opening, well, not the opening, but when they tell you what episode it is and what it's called, it kind of, you see that change from what it used to be. And then that's when they get to, you know, actual battles and an actual plot and, you know, drama and action. Less on comedy, more on fight scenes and stuff. More on what you would see in, like, you know, traditional action anime. And that actually lasts for, depending on which arc it is, that actually lasts for a pretty good time before that arc ends and a new arc starts and they go back to their comedy, stupid, childish type theme before they get serious again. And the last arc is just completely serious. There's like no comedy whatsoever. And I think there's only like 2 or 3 arcs before the final arc. But the entire series is 203 episodes long, so don't worry, it'll satisfy you for a while. So anyway, Suna starts developing these power type things using these different weapons, and it strays from the path of what you think would be a traditional shootout. It's not fully about Mafia. The Mafia have like these special abilities. Like there's this kid Lambo who sticks around with Suna. He's just a cow. I don't know why. He's a retard. He's a real idiot, really annoying. So anyway, he has this bazooka that like teleports him into the future, like 10 years into the future, and brings his 10-year-old future self back 10 years in the past. It's kind of confusing. I can't explain it very well. But, you know, he gets Suna. He gets gloves with dying will flames. He learns to control his dying will flames. And, you know, it really gets into depth from what would be traditional Mafia, you know, guns and shoot-ups type things like that. It's really, it can actually be quite complicated at times. I really like this anime. It's one of my favorites ever, because it's really pretty good. It's got comedy, it's got action, it's got a few dramatic scenes, it's got great character development. I mean, it's like so when you start getting to the end, like halfway through the anime and like really towards the end, it's like they just you know, you have those moments where they just grow up, get older and get better. It's just like, you know, wow. Animation was pretty good too, and the actors definitely knew what the hell they were doing. I haven't actually searched them up to see if they were anything big, but they're pretty good. If they're not in anything big, they're going to be. It's like, people are going to go back and it's like, I'll be talking about a different anime, and they'll be like, oh yeah, they were in Hitman Reborn. Go them. So anyway, I love this anime. It was really, really good. I loved it. You guys should watch it. That's basically all I gotta say. So subscribe. Do not hit the dislike button. That's my only request. You do not have to hit the like button, but do not hit the dislike button. So leave a comment on what you want me to review. Subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.